Hi everyone, I'm Joe from the Public Trustee. This is Susie.
Today we need to talk about something a bit difficult.
Making a will isn't difficult, Susie.
But talking about it can be.
Yes, but it doesn't need to be. And once you've made a will, I think you'll actually feel good about it.
So what do you need to make a will? For starters, you need to decide on who will be the executor.
The executor is the person, or people, who will be responsible for carrying out the instructions in your will. You could, for example, name your children or spouse as executor, but you should remember the circumstances in which they will be taking this job on. It's going to be an emotional time.
Actually, that's something people often forget. By having a will, you take away some of the stress on your loved ones. It makes this difficult time a little easier for everyone involved. Also, don't forget to name a substitute or backup executor in case your first choice isn't around.
Next, you need to decide on your beneficiaries. That is, who will inherit your estate.
You might decide to leave everything to your husband, wife or partner, or give set amounts or percentages to certain people. You could also choose to leave money to a charity or a cause you feel strongly about.
If you have children under 18 or a child with a disability, you may want to set up a trust. That's where money is set aside for the child for certain purposes or until a certain time. Besides all of this, the way the will is made is important. It needs to be a valid will.
In some situations, people may challenge a will by claiming it's not valid. The common things that can cause a will to be invalid are
Invalid witnesses,
for example, beneficiaries or the spouses of beneficiaries should not witness a will.
The other big one is where the person contesting the will claims that the person who made it did not have capacity to, that the person had an illness or condition that meant they weren't able to take everything into account, made out of character decisions, or were even led to make a decision.
If you are older or have any form of illness that might affect your capacity, it's a good idea to get a medical certificate saying you have capacity on the same day you make your will.
So how do you make a will?
You can make a will in several ways. You could get a will kit and make it yourself.
You need to be very careful how you do this and how it's witnessed. Because they're a fill-in-the-blank kind of thing, they may be more likely to be misinterpreted or challenged. Make sure you keep it safe.
You could pay a solicitor to make one for you.
Or you could get one made at the Public Trustee for free.
Regardless of what you choose, here are some tips that will help you make a good will.
Be prepared. Make sure you have details of all your assets, bank accounts, etc., as well as the names and contact details for any people you name in your will. Remember, if you keep your will relatively simple, it will cost less to administer your estate. The more complex it is, the more it will cost, meaning there will be less to give to your beneficiaries.
Also, it's a good idea to update your will every 5 years or so, or whenever you have major life events such as marriage, divorce, births or deaths in your family, or whenever you sell or give away major assets or items named in your will.
And lastly, even if you think your situation is simple, making a good will is not as easy as you might think. You should get professional advice.
If you'd like to know more about making a will, please see our website or call us on 1300 360 044.
See you later.